Hey, it's Mazciel. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming my August TBR. If you haven't watched my previous two videos, then you don't know that I am pre-filming my summer TBR, which is why I'm wearing the same outfit. It's just a way for me to stay organized with all of the videos that I want to film this year. I have 4 books that I want to talk about today, so I'm just going to get started with YA. So the first book that I'm going to be talking about is Ace of Shades by Amanda Foody. I think that's how you say her last name. If not, I'm sorry. But this book was included in an Owl Crate box, and I have had it on my TBR list since then. I haven't had the time to read it, so this is definitely a book that I want to get to this month. This book follows the character N, or is it Een? It's one of the two, I think. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the main character's name, but it follows her, and in the beginning of the book, her mother disappears, and because of this, she ends up leaving school, she ends up leaving her life behind, and she goes on this mission to find her mom. And she knows that she can't do this alone, so she seeks the help of a boy named Levi. And Levi isn't necessarily the most trustworthy person. He is a con man and a street lord. So that just sounds like a really interesting duo, and I am looking forward to reading this. And it just basically follows them as they go on this adventure. They are looking for clues, trying to find her mom, but then things take a turn when Levi's enemies, because again, he is a con man and a street lord, so he has enemies, and they basically intervene, and they have to find a way to deal with Levi's enemies before they can go and find her mom. So it just sounds like a really fun, interesting read, full of adventure, and yeah, I am looking forward to reading this. Let me know if you guys have read it in the comments down below, if you've heard about it, because I am looking forward to reading this. Next, I have God's Grave by J. Kristoff, and this book is the sequel to Nevernight. So if you've never heard of Nevernight, it basically follows the character Mia, who attends the Red Church, which is a place where assassins go to train, and she is there because she wants to eventually get vengeance on all of the people that destroyed her life. It is full of adventure. I really like these characters, and the first book is just so good. If you guys have never read it, I recommend that you guys look it up and see if it's something that you guys would like to read. I think that if you like fiction, you like reading about assassins, and you like books that have revenge in them, then I think that you guys will really enjoy this. This is the sequel, and it just basically, again, keeps following Mia as she's on this journey to get vengeance, and I am looking forward to reading this. I got this book last year, I think, and I just haven't read it yet. If you're wondering about the cover, I believe that this is the UK cover for God's Grave. I got this on Book Depository. I do have an affiliate link with them. I'll leave it linked down below if you guys want to use it. But I really like this cover, so I'm glad that I got it, and I am looking forward to reading this. It does look like a pretty long book, so I'm sure I will make the time to read this because, like I said, I love J. Kristoff's writing. Next, I have A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 3rd book in A Court of Thorns and Roses series. I mentioned in my previous videos how I really wanted to reread her books because I finished reading Kingdom of Ash, and I was going through a whole Sarah J. Maas book withdrawal. So yeah, this is the 3rd book in a series, and this one has a lot of war, a lot of fighting scenes, and also a lot of politics between all of the courts. There's a lot of different courts, you guys. So if you haven't heard anything about this book, I highly recommend you go and look up the first one, because I don't want to give you guys any spoilers, and I've definitely seen videos where people accidentally give away spoilers, and I don't want to do that. But I am looking forward to reading this. If you like fantasy and you like fairies and you like Sarah J. Maas's writing, I would definitely pick this one up, this whole series up. Next, I have My Absolute Darling by Gabrielle Talent, and this book I picked up at the library. I think it was like $2, and I was instantly drawn in by the cover. I think it's gorgeous. But this follows a character, Turtle, who is a 14-year-old girl. She likes to spend her time exploring the woods. She doesn't have that many friends. Whenever people try to get close to her, she tends to push them away, and she lives with her father. Her mother passed away, so she doesn't have her in her life. And yeah, she doesn't really have that many friends until she meets this boy named Jacob, who's a little bit older than her. I believe he's in high school and she's in middle school. And when she meets him, she kind of like, he's like her first real friend, and she's introduced into this whole different way of living. She realizes what it's like to have a loving, healthy family dynamic, and she realizes that her life at home with her dad and also her grandfather, because I believe she spends time with her grandfather as well, isn't necessarily a healthy one. And I believe that this book is basically about her finding her way through this. And you know, when you're 14 years old, you can't really like run away from your family, and I think it's her trying to figure out how to live a healthy lifestyle. And I am looking forward to reading this. I am looking forward to see what direction this book ends up going. It just sounds like a very interesting read. It is a little bit more of like a serious read for me. Usually during the summer I like to read a lot of YA, a lot of like really short stories. So but this one, I don't know, I'm drawn to it, so I really want to read it. And like I said, if I enjoy it and I want to keep it in my collection, then I will. If not, I will end up donating it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this. Let me know if you guys have read it in the comments down below. So that is it for my August TBR. Let me know if you guys have read any of these books, if you are planning on reading any of them in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, then definitely subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I would love to have you guys back. And yeah, I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye.